We're live. Ready?
We had the same thing anyway.
1, 2, 3. I cut you. Hi guys.
Cut me.
I'm Amy.
And I'm Michelle.
And we are
Two
Creative Chicks That Ride. Welcome to our show.
Welcome.
April Fool's Day.
You're
April
pregnant,
1st.
right?
Yes, I'm pregnant. I know, right? It was the best April Fool's ever. I called a friend of mine crying this morning, hysterical. I'm pregnant. I don't know what to do. I'm 52. I'm pregnant. She's like, oh my God, don't worry. I'll help you any way I can. I'll help you take care of the baby. You got to keep it. You got to. I said, girl, April Fool's Day. She's like, I am going to kill you. So it was the best one
Good thing
ever.
you didn't call me, because I would have been like, click.
She said click. Oh gosh. So welcome to our show, everybody. We have a really great show for you planned for you guys today. It's getting better and better. Today was an easy setup for us.
Yes.
High five. We even had a little break before the show airing instead of like, whew, okay, hi, we're on air. So that
Except
was
for the
really
coffee.
nice. Yeah, except for the coffee fiasco, but that's good. And I did press start, just making sure it's perking over there. So our show is here to educate and inspire other women here and around the world. We do cover all topics of discussion regarding the life of a female rider. Whether you ride your own or, you like to be a passenger on the back, the riding experience is still the same, and we love you anyway.
It is, yep.
That's right.
Just get to see more of the view.
All right, so we got a great show planned for you today. You are going to meet our Babe of the Week, which is a fun surprise today. Our product highlight of the week is just a phenomenal new addition to our boutique. I'm so excited about these. So I'm going to leave that up in the air too. What? You guys got to stick around to check it out.
All kinds of surprises today.
I know,
like
we
good
do.
stuff. Yeah.
I love our show. So the spiritual spin this week is going to be about divination tools, right? So I probably say it wrong, but it's the way I say it. It's divination.
Divination.
It is right, okay?
It is, yeah.
Perfect. Different tools that you can use to get some answers. Let's just put it that way for now, right?
Exciting.
Yeah.
That's exciting too.
So our topic this week is going to be about the driving journey, right? Like how much we've changed from when we started riding to where we are in our riding abilities and styles then to now, right? Because it does change over the years, and it gets, I believe that it gets better. I do know some people who have unfortunately been in wrecks that are very timid when they ride now, very, very overcautious, which I think is a good thing anyway.
Yeah,
And there are
that's true.
some who have yet to get back on their bikes.
Yeah.
Like I know this guy named Angel who's way up in Palm Bay, and he got clipped by an older person 2 years ago and still has yet to get back on his bike.
Really?
So,
we have a
there's
couple
different
customers that are like that.
Yeah.
Excuse me. I forgot to open our chat to see who we're talking to.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'll
I think
open it
she
up.
needs to
You
do
get
that
to
while
see
she
my
sticks her forehead in the camera again. We love that. But I am going to go and see about us being live, so we can read our comments now. Michelle is live. We are live. So if you'd like to get into our conversation, we love to interact with our audience. So you could comment here or send us a message on our Facebook group, Two Creative Chicks That Ride. Trying to get into... Okay, I'm going to turn my volume down because we are live in our chat, and I do have our chat here. I am going to share this. And that's live with Michelle's forehead. I am loving this. Okay.
Let me look.
You look great.
Well, I was going to try to look like crinkle my forehead.
Oh, are you? Oh, yeah. That's great. I mean, that's just beautiful. So I just posted it there, and we're live, and everything is up and running.
Action.
Perfect.
Yeah, so we'll pop over and we'll check, and you've got the text here. And
Yeah, I
we'll
got text
also-
here. We got text there.
Yeah,
Yay.
we got texts everywhere, and I just said, hey, everybody, we're live, so we'll be checking on those. And yeah, so
Riding styles,
Yeah.
right? Our riding journeys.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you've been riding for years and years and years, right? Since you were probably. Go ahead.
I've been riding my own for since 2000, no, 11. I think 11.
Okay, so 11 years.
Yeah, but I've always been on, like, so I didn't start out riding my own. You know what I mean? I've always been on the back of a bike, and so my riding, so how much it's changed from me now then to now goes from to hello, because I was actually my very first riding experience. I was in my mom's belly.
I think that's phenomenal.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
And you know, not to. I know that's not really like my riding.
It really
experience.
is. It really is, though, because you had
But-
in vitro.
The bike.
I mean-
the starter had there was problems with the starter on the bike, so my dad had to run with it, and kind of kickstart it. So there's my mom running like 9 months pregnant out behind him, and boop, hop on the back, and off they'd go. You know.
She would jump on the bike while it was running and moving.
Yeah, well, it was moving because he had to push it, run with it and push it to get it to
Okay,
start.
I getcha.
So, yeah, so it's probably why I'm not so active as an adult. Because I'm like, I did that. I used to run all the time when I was in my mother's belly.
No, I don't need to exercise today. I did that in vitro. I love you, Michelle.
Oh, and then from there, I just, I grew up around bikes. So all of my uncles, my uncles rode, my grandfather rode, even my mother's brother rode. So it was all the uncles. And
Right.
so whenever somebody would go for a ride, I would hop on the back of
Yeah.
whoever's bike was available. And my ex-husband had a bike, and we used to ride on that, which was quite scary. But I did it.
I think the craziest, scariest ride I ever went on, I was probably 25. I was with one of my best friends, Caroline. We were at this crazy bar, Mr. P's in Stratford, Connecticut. And we picked up some dudes in the bar, and they're like, "Oh, we're going over to
We're on
this titty
bikes.
bar in Bridgeport, and we're on our motorcycles." It's November. Me and Caroline are like, "Oh,
in
yeah,
Connecticut,
we'll
yeah.
go."
November
It's
up
like
north.
10 degrees.
Oh my God.
We get on the back of these strangers' bikes, because back then we were fearless, right? We get on the bikes, and they're doing 110 down 95. And I was never so scared in my life.
Wow.
I was like buried in this guy's back, praying the entire way. And when I got to Scruples, which was a really popular titty bar, I loved that place. I found a ride home. I was not getting back on that guy's bike ever again. Yeah, it was my scariest experience.
Oh my God.
But for me, like, I was always a passenger, right? Like, I remember being like 9 or 10 years old, and the neighbor, the Cowens, my best friend Marie, who I've been friends with since diapers, her older sister Tony and her husband Tony owned a Harley. And
Tony.
Yeah, and my dad owned them when he was young, so we were always around bikes. But it was the first time like I ever heard the pull up.
And that was right
I
next door? Oh.
Yeah, I was like a kid, like 8, 9, and I was like, my jaw's hanging open, I'm drooling, I'm stuck in space, like I couldn't believe it. I'm like, what is that, right?
Wow.
So that's my first memory of the
like
bike.
I like it.
And I remember being an ass and getting close to the bike, and I asked to sit on the bike, and they said yes. And when I got off, my leg hit the muffler. So I had a humongous burn from the bike. So from that day forward, I always...
Do you still have the mark from it?
No. Well, nah, I got a tattoo over it anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, you could have tattooed.
Yeah, I'm a little tatted. So, but yeah, so those were my youngest experiences. But I've been, a passenger for a long time, and getting clean this time around in recovery. I haven't been on it I went on one or two bike rides with some people. Nothing spectacular.
Mm-hmm.
And then I got my own. And then I tried to be a passenger to go to Daytona, and that was really strange. So I don't know where I stand with that. Like,
yeah. Passenger or rider or comfortability with it.
let me tell you something. I feel a lot more confident, a lot more cocky, and a
Yeah.
lot more self-assured when I'm the rider.
That's
when
how I
I'm
am.
in control of my motorcycle, right? Because me and my motorcycle have come so far together. My riding style, if life throws you I'm not going to say it, but when you
Yeah.
lean in and that's been in my head for like a week now, and I say it to so many people, but I'm not going
love
to say
it.
it yet. So like, I'm so much more confident
Yeah.
almost a year later from getting my bike last year to now, in the way that I handle myself and my motorcycle.
Yeah. It's,
You know?
It's different. It's
Yeah, my
you,
kids.
as you build the confidence.
Yeah, when my kids came down, they were like, they're stunt riders. My boys are fearless, and they're stunt riders, and they're at that age, and that's okay. And they're like standing up on the bike and, sitting on their gas tank, and I'm like, I'm gonna kill them. So now mom's getting a little comfortable on her bike, so I'm like, whoo, whoo. And now I'm like, woo, woo. Silly stuff, but yeah.
One time that I wish that I had the camera on my head, like how your style has changed, like
Yeah.
with your confidence, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? On the bike. Like when you're on the back of a bike, for me anyways, I would there was always a bike with music or, or somebody in the group would have music and you'd just be like, you'd be like, woo, and then whoever's next to you, you'd be like, hey,
Yeah.
how you doing? And you're just moving around and everything. And although when I first started riding my bike, I would hear the music and maybe my head would bob, you know what I mean? But as I get more confident, I find that coming back, like I'm on my bike.
Now my legs are wobbling, and
I gotta tell you, we were riding back last weekend,
Yeah.
behind Johnny, right?
Yeah.
Over at the biker shack. Hey Johnny,
Hey,
what's
Johnny.
up? And he had some tunes playing. Of course, we did staggered, so it was Johnny, then Dave, then myself, and we're up on the highway, right? So we're scooting, we're on the highway, and all of a
You
sudden,
did the highway? I'm so proud of you.
oh, I do the highway.
I know,
a
you
lot.
try to avoid it though.
No, I'd rather have an enjoyable ride.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the highway doesn't bother me. And when I went to Daytona by myself, I took the
Yeah.
highway because I just wanted to get there.
Love you, Kat.
Hi, Kat. Yeah, when I went to Daytona by myself, I took the
Right.
highway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I just wanted to get there. So I have no problems with the
Oh,
highway.
good.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, that was a misunderstanding on my part, but that's great.
Yeah. No, I do. I prefer a
The scenic
scenic
route.
journey. You know what I mean? I
I
like
do
to
too.
do stops along the way, and so unless I need to jet or get where I'm going to get, I don't. If I'm going to take the highway, if I'm
I
in a
take the
hurry,
high- yeah.
I take my car.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I'll be going up to Palm Coast pretty soon to visit some friends up there, and I'm gonna
Yeah.
highway it. Yeah.
So he's going in the music, and something must have just struck him, a really good song. I wish I knew what song it was. I'm going to have to ask him. But he just saw, he just starts, and he's got the hand going, and then he's got the other hand going. And now that none of his hands are on his bike, and
So
he's
I
doing
was driving
this,
down the road.
and he's doing this. And, we're on the highway, and he's got he's like doing this. And I think he lifted up his left leg a little bit. And he's like, boom.
I love Johnny.
Boom. And I'm like, oh, I wish I had my camera because, like, he wasn't like we don't do that when we first start out. You know what I
Yeah, so
mean?
you know
And
that's
some
the
people don't ever do
experience,
that,
right.
but it's like as you get more comfortable with your bike, you're kind of you just kind of lean with it and go with it. You know what I mean?
That's true.
And for me, I never really noticed all of the other traffic on the road when I was a passenger.
Yeah, we're
and then
much more aware.
when I became a rider, I was like,
Yeah.
I think that guy's gonna go left. I think wait, it's like every little
It's
thing.
funny you would mention that because I am a scenic person. Like I can go to the same place 15 times and still not know how to get there. But
Yes.
I can tell you if you go to that tree and turn, or you wait for the red rose bushes that are in the front yard and turn there, that's kind of where my eyes always go to
Yep.
the earth and to the scenery. I don't pay attention to street signs. It's been
Mm-hmm.
an issue my whole life. Now that I'm a rider, I know how to get everywhere
Yep.
because I am focused on the road in front of me, right?
You see a lot more. Yep. Me too.
And I still love this, like driving through my cow fields going home. Like I know that road like the back of my hand, but I always have to be aware because there's wildlife on that road.
Yeah.
You
You
know?
gotta pay attention to
So,
it. Yep.
I mean, I love to watch the cows, and I noticed this morning that they have new beehives that they put in the cow field. So we're going to be curating bees and honey in that, and I'm just so grateful for that because our bees are becoming extinct. I was like, beehives! Not that I like bees, but beehives. Yeah. So I love to do that, but being a rider, I definitely am much more aware of the traffic, like you were saying.
Now, have you found, like, just from your beginning days of being a rider to now,
Which, by the way,
that-
people, is only 10 months, just saying.
but only that's a, you know, honestly, that for riding a motorcycle, that's a long time. Like, that's good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you find even in the 10 months that it's like,
Oh, what a
different,
difference.
You know, that you've changed?
What a difference. I remember being very, I wouldn't ride alone for like the first, so for the first 2 weeks I stayed in my park. Because I'm staying
yep.
in our park and
Yep.
I did the circles, the turns, I stayed in my park for 2 weeks.
You don't even realize that you're leading up to the Babe of the Week, but she is. Wow.
And then I actually called my friend Butch. Hey, Butch.
Hi, Butchie.
And I said, Butch, I want to ride out on the street. Can you ride with me? Because I didn't want to be
okay.
alone
Yep.
on my first trip out.
Yep.
Right? Because the first trip I tried to take by myself is the day I met you guys. Because I went up to the light and they said, oh no, the bike's not going anywhere. And that's
angels
the
were
day
like,
that I met you
ain't
guys.
happening, ain't
Right.
happening. I'm opposite. So when I first started out, I was like, leave me alone. I want to be alone. You know what I mean? And I would start, in a small area, and then I would, and before I would love to go out with groups, because when you're on the back of the bike, it's just so much fun to be like,
Yeah.
love
Yeah,
you, what's
right,
up?
right.
I got
Yeah,
cool tunes,
man, for real.
Or you're going by people, and you're like, how you doing? But then I went from, I really wanted to be alone.
Right.
I was like, I'll get it. And I would, I remember like taking my first like really long trip on my own, riding my own.
Yeah.
And like my friend, it was probably maybe like a half an hour ride, and she's like, now call me when you're leaving. And then, the other person that I was with was like, call me when you get there. And I'm like, oh my God, I feel like I'm in high school again.
Yeah,
But it's
yeah.
funny because I'm opposite of that,
I ended up getting my confidence because when I first started, like, I remember the first time I pulled off of my little back patio through the grass and hit the concrete. I was like, this bike was made for me. And let me tell you guys, I dreamt of owning an 883 Sportster since I was 15 years
See?
old. And it waited until I was
Spiritual
50
Amy. Oh, yeah.
before that manifestation came to be.
Mm-hmm.
But it was handed to me by Spirit. Like, I didn't work for it. I was saving for it. I was thinking of it. I was bringing it to me. I have spirit bumps everywhere. So when I first hit the road and I was on that bike, I said, this was made for me. Like,
Yeah.
I was scared because I learned on a 550, a tiny little street bike at
Oh,
Harley
yep.
Davidson's,
Yep.
a little 550. And my bike was bigger. And the first couple of times I went out, I remember being at a red light and going, "Ew, thump." And I'm like, how did that happen?
The
Not once, not
Sportsters are a
twice,
little
3
heavier on top. My favorite
3
thing
times,
to
I'm
do
like-
was the brake. I was like, what? Well, actually, the bike would go this way, and I would just lift my leg and be like, okay. guess
Yeah,
I'm
that's
going.
kind of what I did, right? I just like, okay, it's going. And I remember 3 times, and I didn't want to tell anybody because they would be nervous about me riding my bike. So I came in thinking I was all cool to Dave, and I'm like, hey, Dave, I think I want some highway bars, man. I want some. The reason I got my highway
Inside,
bars
she's like,
is so that when the bike went over, I could pick it up myself.
I love that. Just some raw honesty.
Oh my God, I really
Awesome.
did. Butchie pulled up one time and was like, what happened?
What do you think? I don't know.
What do you think happened? Help me up, damn it.
I'm not sure. I think alien. I saw a spaceship hovering over me.
Saw a spaceship.
Then it just kind of changed.
Yeah, the little nymphs came
I
and
went
said,
black.
The little nymph
I'm
came and said, boom.
Yeah,
I'm
they,
like,
they
boom.
probed me for like hours, and when I came back, the bike was on the ground. I don't know.
They probed me for hours. Now that I might have enjoyed.
I asked if I could stay. They said, no, you have to leave.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, okay, so back to the journey into the earth.
Yeah, speaking of that, though, do you notice that you let your bike drop different now, too? Because I was just thought of that. Like, because I'm like, okay, back, like, I would be like, this thing's not going over.
Listen.
You know what I mean? Like, you...
It's more instinctual for me. When the bike starts, it's like I learned somehow my alignment, learned how to pull it. And I have, knock on wood, everywhere. I have yet to let the bike fall since I put my highway bars on. So I think it was just that added protection of the highway bars, because I call them roll bars.
Could be the balance, too, though.
But it was highway bars. And I didn't have pegs until like last week. Oh, and I love the pegs.
Yeah?
Oh, I got to tell you,
That's
those
so
highway
cool.
pegs are phenomenal.
I loved having my highway pegs. That was when I first started riding out. That was so much fun because I would just be like,
yeah, man, I'm all kicked back. I want to get on the back seat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Stretch my legs out. But I didn't realize until I was a passenger going to Daytona on that guy's bike. I'm like, I need to stretch my legs out.
yeah.
And then
they need
stupid
highway
me
bars for
stretched
people.
my leg out, and then the hip locked up. And I'm like, that never happened when I was 20.
And when you ride your own, you can kind of position yourself around.
Man, I move. I can stand up on my bike if I need to and adjust my butt cheeks. But I did redo my bike seat. So I added padding to it.
Oh, yep.
And I got to tell you, that's helped a lot.
So even like our comfort's changed, you know what I mean? Like what you look for in comfort, you know, how you get comfortable.
I got to tell you, when I first got the bike, I didn't think my seat was comfortable at all, to be honest with you.
You know, they don't.
Sportster stock
I
seats
think
are
they
not
purposely do not. I don't think our chat is working, to be honest.
It's okay. We have chat on our Facebook account, so we could see you here. Yep.
Yeah, so,
And Kat's still hanging in there. Kat's all
I know,
cold
we
in the
just love
snow
Kat. Oh.
in New York, and I feel so bad
We're
because...
sending you some warmth.
Yeah, we're sending you warmth, girl, for real. Ooh. Yeah, cold, damp north is no good for our bodies anymore.
So, let us know. You know, we'd love to hear about your, riding experiences. Join in on our conversation.
Yeah.
You know, what has changed for you since you started riding or changed over from a backseat to riding your own or
Yeah, what was your first
whatever.
ride like? I'd love to hear what people's first rides were like.
When I rode my own?
Yeah.
My first ride when I rode my own, I lived on, I had about 5 acres of land out behind me. Maybe more, maybe 10. But at least 5 of it was like all grass. So
You rode on the grass?
yeah, well, no. So I grew up with motorcycles. So the idiot that I was living with at the time, pre-Dave,
We'll just call him an idiot.
Egypt. He's like, oh, you can't go on the road on this until you can ride it. If you can ride it on grass, you can ride it anywhere. And I think he expected me to dump it. I think he might have even said that, but I blocked him out after. I was like, whatever. So I started it up. And I was like, woohoo! And I was like, whoa, yeah. And I just rode all around the yard for hours and didn't dump it.
High five on that.
Yeah. I was like,
badass girl stuff. I'm gonna stop
bye-bye.
swearing.
I'm going on the road. Why? We can just
I know.
put 18.
I know.
Oh, you're trying not to?
Yeah, but
trying to be
I
more-
noticed every show, I swear at least 3 times. I didn't notice that. My mom did. Just saying. So I told Mom that I would
I
try to
probably
clean
swear a
up.
lot. I think I use the really bad words. They just come out.
And listen, I'm not censoring it, but I can stop from Like, yeah.
Okay. Well, let's talk about
Just for today, Mom. Just for today.
So, what was that phrase that you were trying to say earlier that you didn't want to say?
I was going to say, because we were talking about, getting on the bike and doing things. And when you get to a curve, lean into the curve,
Yeah.
right? So when life throws you a curve, you freaking lean into it.
Yeah.
And enjoy the ride, man.
Yeah,
Enjoy
and
that
enjoy
curve.
ride.
Because
Lean
you know
into
what?
it.
When you get around the other side of that curve, it's going to be beautiful scenery again.
Yep. And you're going to be like, yes, that was so awesome.
Ooh,
I know.
spirit
Spirit bumps. Our newest product in the shop, we also have magnets. And these, I will probably grab a magnet to show you because the mugs
I can.
are, oh yeah, thank you.
Oh, shit.
So,
Sorry, Mom.
oh, one swear. We should get a little bell. Ding, ding, ding. Every time Amy swears. So I'm doing custom. So I got this stuff called this water slide decal. I've been working with it, getting used to it, having fun with it.
Can you
For
see
the
one, or do you want me
ladies.
to put one over there.
I'll probably bring it up close to show.
Okay.
Thank you. So we got magnets also, but the main thing I wanted to show you is the mugs. And the mugs, so they're made with, I bake them. I get to bake. I bake mugs. And I'm having a great time with them. So I designed
you are.
this motorcycle
I love
on myself. I designed this motorcycle, and then I made it so that it can be any color. Not that you need to know all the background details, but I can make it any color for you. And I'm just going to kind of bring it up to show you. This is the blue one.
Oh, I love
It
that.
has Lady Rider on it.
So awesome.
Yeah. And I do so they'll come plain, right? So I don't know if I have a plain one around. I guess not. Oh yes, I do. I thought. See, just when you thought we were prepared. So this is a plain one. So these mugs come plain. With
Oh, that's a
with
pretty
whatever
purple.
color you want. I have pre-made up purple, pink, and blue. And then on the back, there's 3 phrases to choose from. This one is when life throws you a curve, lean into it.
Yeah, girl.
If you can still hear your fears, shift a gear. And
Nice.
never underestimate a grandma on a motorcycle. And I just lied because I have another one that's not printed up. That's never underestimate a mama on a motorcycle.
Nice.
Mama. So we've got the 3 colors and purple, blue, and pink is in the window. So you'll have to come in. You have to come in and see the pink.
Oh,
No.
that's a great idea.
Yeah. So, and I got pink on the magnet. But what happens is on these, and the reason I didn't do these mugs that I'm showing you here today is just in case you want to buy one for your guy. I'm going to have half and half. But what I did was, we got a little bling on it here. And as you can see, there's some bling.
I love it.
Yeah, right on the headlight.
I love
right?
that.
So these mugs, half of these mugs have a bling on them for their headlight. And then you can choose your phrase on the back, or buy them already made up. Buy them already made up; they're $10.
Nice. That's
If
easy.
you'd like to have Lady Rider put on, I have Lady Rider, Motorcycle Mama, or you can this is a custom order that I had, or you can pick whatever you want on the back for the saying of the 4 that I have to choose from. And you can personalize it with your name or your loved one's name. This is an order that's getting picked up. This is for Heather and for her husband Paul. Paul has a red bike. And that's the thing about custom orders too, is that you can choose whatever color. Like you send me a picture
love
of your
that.
bike, and I have a tool in my computer programming that will copy like the color of the picture.
Love that.
And so I can make this motorcycle, your color of your bike, and I can put
Love
your name
that.
on it. And for them to be personalized, they're $15.
I just love these
Oh my
magnets.
God. It gets so much
I
better.
love
Hi.
Since I
them.
was out front at the other one, I would stop
It's
by.
okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. UPS man. Enjoy your day.
You too, girl.
God bless you.
And it gets just a little bit better because for 21, and this is the main reason I like to have a crochet element with all of as many of my products as I can.
Yes,
you know?
because you're so talented with you. You really
I
are.
just love it. It keeps me. I tell people it keeps me from killing people.
It's
And
your
I don't
zen
know.
time.
It's my zen, and
like
I love
carving
it.
is for me.
Yeah, I love it. So I have these mug rugs. This is called a mug rug.
I love it.
And you can order your mug rug in any color. This one's a beige one. And the mug rug, it looks like a little magic carpet, and it goes underneath. I don't know if you can see this.
And that's perfect because then you won't leave spots on your table or your
Right.
end table or a
Right.
glass table. I'm so sick of cleaning up mug spots.
Yeah. Now you have the mug rug. You throw that in the washing machine.
She actually
However,
gave me one for Christmas. I use it all the time.
You
And
can choose the ones that are pre-made are this color, and then I have some gray ones. And like I said, like I'm just getting these on the shelves, and I'm getting orders. So it's like trying to keep up. But so I have a little gray mug rug. So I see, you can tell I used that one. It's got coffee stains on it. This one's mine.
and they're washable, aren't
Yeah,
they?
they're washable. I just grabbed it off of my coffee thing from this morning's coffee. There's my this morning coffee. But the ones that I'm making for the shop that come with these, that if you'd like to get them with it, are gray with yellow stripes down the middle for
A street.
So it looks like your bike is sitting on a street.
Love it. I
You're
love
welcome.
it.
Wait. You're welcome.
It's freaking awesome.
I just love them, and you
I
know,
do too.
I'm
That's
having
beautiful.
so much fun. I'll tell you, the water slide decals. It was, getting used to
Hi,
working
Adrian.
with
I'm so glad that you like Michelle's
Hi,
mugs.
Adrian.
That's
them.
awesome.
He's a sweetie. Adrian's my buddy.
I think I've heard you brag about Mr. Adrian
just
a
love
little
him.
bit.
So now, would you like to be Vanna and show the
I
the
can't.
magnets?
Wait, can I be Vanna?
You can be Vanna. Woo! Wait,
We
gotta play the
have
music.
New magnet. No, it's not. We have new magnets.
Your mother's gonna yell at you.
My mommy can yell at me. They look like really nice magnets. Hang on, I'm trying to find the camera. Okay, there it is.
Yep.
I'm really bad at the camera stuff. I'm not a really good dancer.
And they have
So,
a nice bling on them. And the magnets are different prices because some of these were my practice magnets, but I like them because it looks like it looks like an old bike. You know what I mean? So, but they are different prices. Adrian's laughing at us. Oh. So, motorcycle coffee mugs, custom orders are available. You can have the person's name put on it, or you can have Lady Rider or Motorcycle Mama, whatever you want, really. I think the guys over at the other, I don't know if he'll be watching, but I think that the M&R
Customs, yep.
I think that he's going to get one that says like Grinch or something very provocative, but he's getting one for Christmas, I guess. From the
Grab a
people over there.
Grinch. Grab a Grinch.
So there you have it. So there's
I love
give a call
those.
at the shop, or you can come into the shop, or and they'll be on
into our
my
boutique.
yankeebabeapparel.com.
Yes.
They'll be available probably Monday or Tuesday of next week. They're not up yet.
I
so,
love that.
yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Great job, Michelle.
Thank
you know,
you.
that's part of what I love about our
Yay.
show is we are two creative chicks that ride, right? So we talk about riding, but we also talk about all the new products, and creations that
Yeah.
we make on like a daily. We are always so active
Yeah.
in our creating process,
we
right?
do.
And we manifest
We have like creative
our thoughts.
ADD.
We do.
But it's nice. It's good for you because there's always a new product.
Right. And that's true. We're on week 14. That's 14 new products in 14 weeks. I mean,
that's crazy.
it's
We're-
like, I know, right? And I'm thinking,
Does it make your head
it's going to
spin?
be great, yeah. Head spin. Time for Amy's spiritual spin.
Okay, I'm gonna steal. For
Hi,
you.
everybody. Okay, so this week's spiritual spin, we are going to be talking a little bit about divination tools. So, divination tools are used. I'm going to take this over here, and we're going to set it up on our table.
We gotta play clown music when
Yeah.
we're rearranging our scenes.
Okay, so let's see if we can do that.
But when you
see,
stopped,
that's
I
perfect.
sounded off tune.
I know. It's okay. We work well together. So divination
Just gonna lip
tools,
sync.
right, are items that we use to get some kind of spiritual guidance, right? And some of the most oldest divination tools people are very familiar with, Ouija board.
Oh,
right?
yes. Everybody.
Oh, back in the day, the
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
the no, the
They were
alphabet.
popular in the 70s and 80s.
Well, I just found out that they now have what's called a spirit board,
Ooh.
and it like has all these different shamanistic Indian type backgrounds on it. So it's like a wolf with the alphabet on top, all the way around it in like a circle, and then a yes and no in the wolf's eyes, and the tool is literally like an arrow. It was like the wildest thing I'd ever seen. So I was like, oh my God, I'm going to take out some of my divination tools, right? This is one of my favorite new decks. Tarot is another one, right? So I use this Mystical Wisdom deck every day. I pull a card for myself. And it's been really weird because this whole week, Monday through Thursday, I have pulled the same 2 cards out of my deck.
Do you
all
want
week.
to? Oh, I don't want to
I
distract
will.
you.
No, go
and
ahead.
you're going to be doing like
Oh,
readings.
yes, I am going to be.
I finally convinced her to do
She
readings
did.
on the show.
She did. She's got me. I'm just saying she's got me.
Yes.
So this is a beautiful deck, and it is written by Josephine Wall. As you can see, the cards are just stunning. I mean,
They are.
every card is just so beautifully made. So I pull a card out of this deck every morning for myself. As you can see, my beautiful painted fingernails.
It's so pretty.
Well, I'm an artist, and I can never
You're
keep
Picasso.
them. I know. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys I'm going to let you into Amy's world, right?
Yeah.
And this is extremely personal to me. This is the first time they've ever come out of my spiritual space, off of my altar in my reading area. I have created, and I've had these for years. I created my own spiritual ruins, right? And ruins are divination tools. I actually chose every one of
Oh my
these
God, they're
stones. I
Wow.
have painted and created. Every one of them has a heart on them because I love hearts and I love purple. If people don't know that by now, you should. Just saying. So every one of them
Get to know
has
Amy.
a ruin. I am very attached to ruins, Viking ruins, the old ruins. I love this book, and this is by Ralph Bloom, and it's the Book of Ruins. The original copy, I believe, was first printed in the 1800s.
So pretty.
So I will, after I do readings, I have spiritual bumps everywhere. They're like, put these away. I'm feeling, put them away. So I'm going to.
Michelle
After a
touches them,
reading, right,
gobbles them up.
after a reading, I usually, when I'm done with the reading with a person, I pull a ruin out of my bag and I put it down. And I say, okay, so this is what Spirit wants you to know. And I take my book and I read it. So this is the ruin for today.
Special
And-
reading with Amy. Yeah. UPS
and
guy
this
came
is the
up front
harvest
today.
ruin, right? And our harvest ruin is
It's a good one.
the ruin of beneficial outcomes. Our show is a beneficial outcome, right? It applies to
course.
any activity and endeavor
Finally.
to which you are committed. Receiving this ruin encourages you to keep up your spirits. Be aware, however, that no quick results can be expected. Always a span of time is involved, hence the words 1 year, symbolizing the full cycle of time before the reaping
Nice.
of your harvest.
Excellent.
Hello, how are you?
Good, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. You're Amy?
I am Amy.
Well,
And you
pretty
are?
Amy. Tom.
What? Thank you. Oh, hi, Tom. The infamous Tom, who blows me off. What's up?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know.
And
And
he's
when I
on
walk-
air, too. It's all right. Thank you for saying
And
I
when
look
I
pretty
do want
today.
to, I did come up and want to go riding. You're working.
Okay, so, all
get
right. We'll
together.
talk after the show.
Okay.
I think Amy just got asked out on a date while we were live on the air.
Okay, so, anyway, that's how the divination tools
We
are
should
used.
have everybody vote and see if you should go for a ride with
She
Tom.
does this to me almost
I'm
every
gonna get a
week.
picture of Tom and I'm gonna post it. And we're gonna Tom, pop your head in and say
Pop
hi.
your head in and say hi. Hello, Fred. There you
How
go.
you doing?
There you
There
go.
you go. Okay, so voting has started. If you think Amy should go for a motorcycle ride with Tom, let us know. Put the post
And
in.
I'm not riding bitch, I'm riding my own.
Yeah.
Just saying. Put that out there too.
And I forgive
So-
you for riding the sportster.
Oh.
But you have to start somewhere.
So Amy is also going to be offering readings.
I am. I'm starting that.
Yeah.
My site is coming. My site is coming up. The end of this week, beginning of next, we are opening the website for the Wood Witchery. Okay, and we are going to.
Thank you, Adrian. Sorry.
Thank you, Adrian. So we are going to open the site, the Wood Witchery. It's almost complete. I am going to start doing in our spiritual spin segment of the every month. I'm going to pull a person
Oh, hey,
who.
come on. No, please. Yes, thank you. I know.
Women's only?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's our show. Yeah, we'll talk to you in a minute, sweetie.
Okay.
Thank you.
So,
We'll be off in a minute.
okay. So we're
So-
doing our spiritual spin
Yeah,
segment
so we're doing
every
the spir-
month.
yeah.
I'm going to choose one person who fills out one of our forms on. It will be attached to our two Creative Chicks.
Yep, once a
And
month?
Once a month, I am going to pull a
Yay.
person who applies just for a free reading, and the reading will be done on air. However, if you can't catch us live, don't worry about it because we're going to send you a link to the
Yep,
video.
yep.
And it will be probably typed up for you.
Okay. And what will be like kind of private? Will you just say their first name? Like a
I'm
Dear
not going to
Abby?
give in. Yes.
Dear
oh,
Amy.
wait.
Dear
See,
Amy.
that's so funny because when you go to my page, you are so psychic. I love you. And we are such on the same page. In my spiritual spin segment of, the winner free reading, it says, do you remember the Dear Abby, Dear Anne's of
Yes,
yesteryear?
we were saying that.
Fast forward to 2021.
Fast forward to this yesterday.
Fast forward to
No.
2021
Oh, yeah.
and add a spiritual spin, quote unquote. Ask
Oh,
the
we
Wood
did
Witch.
that at the same time.
Do you have a burning
Yeah.
question, a burning desire?
Yep.
Name, email,
Mm-hmm.
phone number, your burning question, and I will pick up one randomly and read it on the air. I will only give the name and the question.
Okay.
And
I
that
love it.
will be the end of that. And the emails will not be given to anyone and will only be used to respond to the Wood Witchery's free
Yep.
reading.
I love it.
I'm sweating
It's
from
beautiful.
spirit right now. It's amazing.
You just want to do a reading. That's all there is
Yeah,
to
it
it. Sorry, I kind of bogarted your
No, I'm good.
your spiritual
I'm sweating
spin,
my
but
ass off right now. That's what happens
Okay.
when I read.
I have a surprise for everybody, and it's a surprise for you too.
I don't know. And she's
Yeah.
like freaking me out. with
No
this.
idea.
Okay. Let's
So,
do it.
Yeah, so what I'm going to do first of all is it's going to be like a minute of like do 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 do, like you'll see
How
our
about a minute of do do do
do
do
do do do do do do. You'll see like our screen like go into like a million different
Oh, sorry.
screens, but it's the only way right now that I know how to get to that.
Okay.
So, but this
Do what
is
you
this
gotta
is
do,
a
girl.
prelude to our Babe of the Week. So,
water.
you ladies and gents, practice your moves if any men are watching this. But ladies, you have
moves.
asked for this. You have requested this again and again. Ask, and Amy and Michelle listen. Okay?
I'm scared. Yes, what are you doing? It says WB. Nope.
It's not?
Yes, it is. I'm so scared right you have no idea. Oh, yeah. Hang on, she's going to do something crazy. I'm going to do it. Is that seriously coming out right now?
No, it's already out.
Okay.
It's already been out.
Okay.
Okay. I gotta stop it now. We can play that in the background.
Oh my God, Michelle.
I wish I could have got that
Oh,
to come
she's
out louder.
beautiful.
Yes. I wish I could have got that to come out louder, but that was the It's Raining Men scene from Magic Mike. If you haven't seen the movie, watch it.
For real.
Oh my God. If you're
It's
a guy
phenomenal.
and you haven't seen the movie, watch it. Practice some of the moves. We would like it. I promise you. So, one of
And Dave's looking at us, and I'm like, oh yeah, I can see Dave doing the floor thing.
Dave does, well, it's a personal thing. I'm not telling you what
Okay,
Dave
all
does.
right.
But
Oh.
anyways, I got
Yeah,
heated.
with
See,
you.
Amy got the spiritual bumps all heated up. I was like, ooh,
Oh,
yeah, this is good.
she's killing me right now, guys.
You
She's
asked,
killing me.
You've asked for this, and I listened. And I
did.
thought that would be really nice. So again, if you haven't seen the movie. Now, in that movie, Magic Mike, you're like, why is she showing us a strip scene?
Oh,
This
I
is
know
great.
why.
Yeah. In
I
that
know why.
movie,
She's
the
beautiful.
woman that that Magic Mike falls in love with, the woman that plays that character, her name is Olivia Munn.
Is that my water?
Yeah, give it to me. I have to hold on to something after
ahead.
that scene.
I know, right? But it's not a penis.
And it's cold. It's kind of cold. Anyways, so
Didn't
Olivia
go
Munn,
Didn't go
right?
there.
So
She's
I'm doing
beautiful.
like famous babes in history. Olivia Munn rides a bike. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
She was also voted the most unlikely to ride a motorcycle. Like, how? Hello, universe. That's pretty.
Why?
crappy
Look
thing
at
to
that
say.
outfit. Look at
I
that
know.
bike. Look at her bike.
I know. I love it. So she
She's
actually
so beautiful.
I'm sure she rides more now, but this bike here is a Triumph. So she rides a Triumph. I have like a bunch of other pictures. If you go on Google, you can find them of her riding all around on her bike and posing with her bike and everything. She's not when she's not on a movie set, she's riding around.
I'm just
you know?
closing this door.
I guess she's kind of known as a wild child. And yeah.
She's not.
I just love
I
it.
mean, come on.
And like, I think her most recent movie was like what
Sorry.
that first picture. You know, it wasn't Avengers,
Yeah.
right? It was maybe it was. Gosh, I had the list of all
This
her
one
movies
right
too.
there, I can't even think
Yeah.
of it.
Anyways, great, awesome, wow, right? There's even more. So.
Beautiful.
First of all, I want to say, according to the Motorcycle Industry Council, right, which is called the MIC, the number of women who own bikes has more than tripled in just 3 decades.
That's
Yay,
right.
girl.
That's right. We're getting up there, almost
Yep.
50-50.
The MIC
To be honest
predicts
with
that
you.
this number to rise even more, estimating than just a few years, close to 25%. I think 50 is going to be more like it, because those women are getting behind the wheels, behind the 2 wheels. And so Olivia Munn is one of them. She rides her own. When she's not on the movie set, she rides around on a Bonneville. And her brother owns a custom bike shop in Jacksonville, Florida.
Shut the front door.
No. So, like,
When are we going?
I know. That's what I was saying. We got to ride out there.
Girl trip.
I'm telling you. We'll go riding out there. And maybe Olivia will meet us out there and take a ride with us on her Triumph. Wouldn't that be fun?
It would be fun, but we could actually do a little video clip of that. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
We
could
really
even
need
do
to
a
start
video.
doing that.
But
Yep.
I'll tell you, it would be really great to meet.
Hey boys, if you're watching, buy mom a go camera. What are they called?
Oh, the GoPros. Yeah.
GoPro.
Or come to my
Upgrade
house.
your GoPro and give me
Yeah,
mine.
and
Give me the
Amy
old
needs one, and I need my battery for mine. I have the battery. I need the charger. Yeah, so I thought
Santa.
that would be, you know, exciting to like kind of, you know, bring some men into our Babe of the Week scene.
Yeah.
What'd you think of the surprise?
I thought that was awesome. I was like waiting, to be honest with you. I thought she was gonna like put my face on Magic Mike or something. I was so scared because she's really good on the computer like that, right? So I was like, or I'd be on the stage, I'm laying down or something. Because I'm so glad you didn't do that.
No,
But
I
I
didn't.
love Magic Mike. I love the movie.
Oh my God, yes.
And so does my Bob.
Yay. Bob, we know who Bob is. If you don't
You
know
did
who Bob
not
is,
have to- you did
yeah,
not
if
have
you
to
do not know who
reiterate.
Bob is, then you have no right asking who Bob is.
Right.
That's all I have to say. Adrian says I need to grab a mug. Okay, Adrian.
Adrian,
get
you
in touch
got
with me.
it.
Yeah, we'll get that.
My
So-
vote's in. Ooh!
Yay! So, yeah. So, Olivia Munn, like awesome,
Love Olivia Munn.
beautiful.
She's so beautiful.
She
too.
represents lady riders. Like she
Yeah.
represents babes that ride.
And you know what? It just goes to show you that no matter what avenue you are in or what journey you're on, right? the feeling that women get when we ride a bike is
Empowering.
so empowering.
Mm-hmm.
I can't even describe how it makes me feel. I feel very powerful when I ride my bike.
In the moment.
Yeah.
And like as
Very.
women, we're not usually in the moment. Like I mean, just in I don't mean to
We're not
generalize
wired that
us,
way,
but
though.
we're not. We're
We're-
always thinking of like, yeah, we're multitasking. Yeah, the past, how we can change it, bring it
But
better
when
in the
we
future.
ride, we're right there.
Yeah, it's just us. It's the air. It's the beehives being set up.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. I get it.
And maybe a little raining men going on in the head while you're riding around.
Now it will be. Now it will be.
We'll start doing this.
It's
Hallelujah.
it's raining.
I'm telling you, he was great. How he was. I don't know if I would
love that.
ever do that, but that was the one moment where I was like, fuck, I wish I had my camera. Because I was right behind him, because we were doing
So
the staggered.
awesome.
And he
Well,
was
we'll
just
have
like,
to get Johnny on film.
Yeah, I'm going to make him ride ahead of me. He could probably do it just, like,
Yeah.
Johnny, go ride, dance to your stupid music. No, it's not stupid. He probably had an awesome song
Right.
playing.
He does
But
have good
anyways,
music playing at the shack
yeah.
all the time anyway, so.
So there's our babe of the week, and I'm thinking, and this
it.
is just a little thought. I'd love to hear your opinion and also our viewers' opinion. But I'm thinking maybe once a month, since I do like the famous babes or the babes in history, and we got the girls that we're working on for the calendar. What do you think about maybe once a month doing, like picking a hottie man and having him be our babe of the week?
Oh, chicks, I think that's a phenomenal idea.
Yeah.
I think that's a great idea.
Okay, so Amy's on board.
I think it's a
Let me
great
know what you
idea.
think,
I
yeah.
do. I think we should really put that on one of our votes, right? Because we have that voting thing we do
Yeah,
sometimes.
yeah.
So why don't we do that as a
Oh
test
yeah,
vote
we'll put
this
that
month?
in our group.
We'll do it for
Creative
we'll
Chicks
do it
that
for a
ride.
couple of
Yeah.
weeks, right? And we'll
Yeah.
get some good feedback, and then
Yeah.
we'll do some tallies.
And then we'll
listen,
have
I
to
have
ride
spirit bumps
and then
everywhere. So
Amy and I will have to ride around with our GoPros, and we'll find the babe of that week for the guy for the month.
oh, so
And
we'll
we'll approach him.
listen. That is the best way
It'll be like
to
our
go
picture.
candy shopping I have ever heard. And what an excuse! Oh, well, we have to go check these dudes
Yeah,
out.
it's
first.
R&D. It's important.
It's
our
R&D.
ladies want it.
And then, it's not like we care what Dave does, because Dave does R&D for us all the time.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
right?
Dave.
So, and
Dave's
it's cool
always
like that.
Dave always gets the candy.
I know.
He always gets the picture. You see a million pictures of Dave with eye
Tits.
candy,
with tits.
and they're like, and it's great. I love it. But
Yeah, I
it's
usually
time.
take the pictures
we
for
have
them.
to. It's for our fans.
It is. It's for our fans. It's for our show. And listen, ladies, if you have a hottie
Yeah.
that you think looks great,
Yeah. Nominate him.
shout out to Michelle.
Yeah. Shout out to the show.
Yeah, yep.
Oh my God.
Ooh. We are just expanding and exploding and just like, whoa!
So
Mind
if
blown.
we were, this weekend's Easter.
Oh, happy Easter, everybody!
Happy Easter,
Here
for
comes
those that
Peter
celebrate.
Cottontail, hopping down the bunny trail. Hippity hoppity Easter sun. Yeah, whatever.
I'm not singing because I have
Yeah.
a bad. I'd be like, oh.
Listen, I was getting my
I'll play
toes
the
done,
background.
and a lady singing Christmas carols. I'm like, why are you singing Christmas carols? It's Easter. She said, because I don't know the Easter song. I said, oh, Queen Elizabeth, let me tell you an
I'm
Easter
gonna
song.
teach you Easter song.
I pulled up
Ooh,
Google.
that weather looks good.
Yeah, pulled up Google. So when I left,
you
she
have her
was
sing?
singing Peter Cottontail. I said, "Oh, I like you, LA Nails, LA Nails." I loved it.
Yeah,
Yep.
they're
right here,
really good
right
there.
here in Fort Pierce.
And
LA
now
Nails
they
is
have
very
Easter
good.
songs.
And now she sings Easter songs while she gives you a pedicure. Yes. So this weather this weekend. Listen, a lot of people are going to say, "Oh, a beautiful weather." I'm saying it's cold. I'm in South Florida. It is not supposed to be 70 degrees in April. Just saying. A decline. So
Adrian. We have
Yeah,
to read
so-
those after.
the male population seems to be non-opposing. I heard Dave is real excited about it. And what is this about? He says, I am scared of banana hammocks.
Well, probably because I did the strip scene in that movie.
Oh,
The
yes, the
was-
banana hammock.
Oh, he's afraid of wearing them. We won't make you wear one, Adrian. If you're like our babe of the week, we'll let you wear pants. Maybe.
Maybe. She can say that. I'm not agreeing to that. I want to see Magic Mike Flesh. Yes. Okay.
I wonder if you can ride a bike on an umbrella. Okay, sorry.
Okay,
Weather.
yeah. Bring it back to earth, ladies. Okay, so regrouping. Anyway, weather this weekend, as you can see, is going to be mostly sunny. It's going to be 70. So for me, it's going to be light leather riding.
Nice.
Sweatshirts, leathers. It's going to be chilly. As long as the sun's out, though, I'm a happy camper.
Yep.
Right. I am taking this weekend off. I don't have any other plans except to maybe get a pedicure with you.
Nice.
Yeah, we might go
We'll
for
go shopping for
maybe.
men.
Yeah, we like to.
Oh, no, I'm gonna
we
go
like
my
to get
dad's.
together. We like. Oh, that's right. It's Easter Sunday. She's going all the way over across the state, and me and my mom are gonna have a great little weekend together.
Nice.
We're gonna do a Hobby Lobby, and maybe I'll get her to get another pedicure with me. I mean, we only went 2 weeks ago, so maybe we'll wait another week.
Maybe I'll
I got
find
pretty
the
blue
battery to
toes.
my helmet cam, and you can borrow my cam and go on the hunt.
Sure.
I'm like, ugh. Okay, so events. The weather looks good. This weekend,
Yes.
Crocodillos has everything going on this weekend.
Again?
For Easter. Yeah, they
Awesome.
they just
Listen, when did they get so boom, boom, boom? Like,
yeah,
couple of
recently
weeks,
they've
months,
really been.
yeah.
I think probably over the last year they've really been picking it up, but recently, especially, they've really been taking off, and it's great because our local community is always looking for a place to go. We love
Switching
Earl's.
whiskey.
Yeah, yeah. So Friday mostly Sunny is playing at Crocodillos.
Love you, Michelle. I just do.
Crocodillos is at 109 Fisherman's Wharf in Fort Pierce, Florida. Tonight at 7 p.m., 7 to 11 is Bike Night with Switchin' Whiskey. So that's cool. They're a great band.
7 to 8:30 is okay. Yeah, I might catch.
You
a
might be
couple
able to
hours
do it,
again.
right?
Yeah,
11.
I might. Yeah.
And then tomorrow at 7 is Meticulous Rocks de Croc. And then Saturday at 7 to
Wired
11,
Band Live.
Wired Band Live at Crocodillos. Sunday, it looks like they're taking Easter Sunday off. They didn't really have anything posted, but that's what they have going on. So rocking it out at the Croc this weekend.
Rock out with your crock out. What?
I love it.
I know. It's usually not what I say, but okay. Crock
That was
worked.
good.
Crocs work.
That fit.
Yeah.
See, Mom, she didn't
I
swear.
actu-
She
yeah.
didn't swear on that one.
I was a
She
good
could've-
girl, Mommy.
You could have. Rhymes with croc.
Rhymes with rock.
Drop the R.
Arr.
Okay. So,
Listen, y'all.
yeah.
Thanks for watching our show.
Thank you so much.
We had
so
such a
much
good
fun.
day. What a great show. We
Yeah.
always have a good time. We hope we were entertaining for you as much as we entertain ourselves, because that's what it's all about.
Yeah, we.
Again, the new mugs are available. Like,
Yep.
come down, check it out. We got a lot of new stuff in the boutique, and we look forward to seeing you. We are at 1170 Oslo Road here in Vero Beach, inside Yankee Days Motorsports.
Yep.
So, thanks, y'all. Have
Thank
a
you
great
so
day.
much. Have a
Till
great
next week.
Happy Easter.
Rock out with your Crocs out.
There's our closing scene. Bye.
See you later.